I've been thinking lately about waiting on the Lord. What does that look like? My tendency is to think of waiting as a passive activity. Like if I'm waiting at a red light, I'm just sitting there biding my time, waiting for a green light so I can continue on. Or if I'm at the airport waiting, I tend to distract myself with my phone, maybe checking out social media or playing Scrabble or Candy Crush. Anything just to kind of make the time go by. Or waiting in a grocery store lineup. That's where I tend to get impatient and frustrated. Especially if the cashier has to do a price check or the little old lady in front of me waits till it's time to pay before she starts digging in her purse for her coupon. Or, come on guy, you can bag your food faster than that. I've got important stuff to be doing. I don't have time for your nonsense. How do we wait for the Lord? By biding our time? By being distracted? Impatient? Frustrated? Or maybe waiting could be something altogether different, like waiting in restaurant terms. A while back, Jim and I went to Vancouver and we stopped at McDonald's in Williams Lake for a pee break and lunch. And you have to order your own food on a screen and you pay by yourself. And then eventually when your food's ready, an employee calls out your number, hands you a bag of food and an empty cup so that you can go and pour yourself your own drink. And all the while I'm grumbling about $26 to self-serve at a restaurant. I used to feed my family of 5 for $10 or $12 and get a little bit of service with that. But then later, when we were in Vancouver, we went to High's Steakhouse for dinner. Have you ever been there? You really need to go. The cheese toast is to die for. Anyway, we went in the door. We were greeted by a server, and they offered to take our coats. And then we were led to a fancy table with a tablecloth. And throughout the evening, we were waited on, not by just one, but several waiters. And while it was fancy, it wasn't awkward or uncomfortable. All the servers engaged with us. They explained the menu. They offered suggestions. One waiter brought a cart and right at our table side made our Caesar salad and the dressing right from scratch. It was really entertaining and actually kind of fascinating. And then throughout the evening, if our wine levels got down, someone was right there to top up our glasses. And by the end of the evening, I was happy to pay 10 times what the cost of our lunch had been because we'd been waited on, attentively served, and engaged with. Well, I'm trying to carry that over into waiting on the Lord. When I read Isaiah 40 and 31, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I'm trying to avoid my old way of thinking about waiting, which sounds more like those who sit passively, distracted, or impatient and frustrated with the Lord shall rise up with wings, etc. And I'm trying to consider it more like those who wait as a waiter in a restaurant and serve attentively the Lord shall mount up with wings like an eagle.